We spend so much time and money on creams and sunscreens to protect our skin from the outside. But what if the real superheroes were actually working for us from the inside? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on your skin's secret defenders.
I mean, seriously, just picture it for a second. A dynamic duo working around the clock, 24/7, to guard your skin against all the stuff that's trying to damage it. Yeah, it sounds like something straight out of a comic book, but some really interesting research is pointing to a couple of very real candidates for these roles.
Because let's be real, your skin is on the front lines of a battle every single day. It's facing this constant barrage of invisible attacks. It's this silent fight that's happening all the time, whether we can see it or not.
So let's meet the main culprits, the arch-nemeses of healthy skin. We're talking about UV radiation from the sun and just everyday pollution. These two are absolutely relentless, and they're the source of what scientists call environmental stress.
So what's their evil plan? How do they actually attack? Well, first, they create something called oxidative stress. Just imagine tiny, little damaging sparks going off inside your skin cells. These sparks then start to break down your collagen, which is basically the bouncy mattress that keeps your skin looking firm and plump. And finally, all this chaos triggers inflammation. And that's what makes your skin get all red and irritated after you've been in the sun too long.
Sounds kind of grim, right? But don't worry, this is where the story gets good. Because for every villain, there's got to be a hero. And science has been looking into some pretty powerful ones.
All right, let's meet our first contender. This hero's main job is to act like a powerful shield, standing right between your skin and all that damage we were just talking about.
Everybody, meet Astaxanthin, or ASX for short. It's what's known as a powerhouse antioxidant. Okay, so what in the world is an antioxidant? Just think of it like a microscopic peacekeeper. Its entire job is to fly around and neutralize those nasty little sparks, that oxidative stress, before they can cause any real chaos.
So what are its superpowers? Well, for starters, it defends your collagen, helping to keep that skin mattress nice and firm. Number 2, it calms down that irritation you get from UV exposure. 3, it helps lock in moisture by making your skin's natural barrier stronger. And its signature move? It zaps those reactive oxygen species. Yep, those are the damaging sparks from the sun. A true defender, right?
But, every great shield needs a great partner. So let's bring in our second hero, the hydration helper. This one's focus is all about support, repair, and keeping everything behind the front lines running nice and smoothly.
And this hero is called taurine. It's an amino acid, which is really just a fancy way of saying it's one of the essential tiny building blocks that your body uses to build and repair stuff. So think of taurine less like a shield and more like the ultimate support crew and repair specialist, all rolled into one.
Taurine's powers are all about reinforcement. It actually protects the collagen factories, the cells that are responsible for making new collagen. It helps plump up skin cells by getting them to hold on to more water, which boosts hydration from the inside out. It also helps speed up repairs and, just like its partner, helps cool down inflammation, bringing this sense of calm back to your skin.
So now, you've got the shield and the helper. One is on the front lines, deflecting damage. The other is behind the scenes, reinforcing, rebuilding, and hydrating. So, what happens when they actually work together?
You get the ultimate team-up. Astaxanthin is fighting the immediate battle, right? It's countering sun damage and protecting the collagen you already have. Meanwhile, taurine is playing the long game. It's protecting the very cells that make new collagen, all while focusing on hydration and repair. It's like a classic offense-defense strategy, but for your skin.
Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing. I get it. But before we get totally carried away, it is absolutely crucial that we hit pause and take a quick reality check. We have to be responsible here.
So here's the deal, and this is super important. While all the research we've talked about is really promising, you have to know that as of right now, neither of these supplements is officially approved by the FDA as a treatment for wrinkles or skin aging. What that means is they're being studied for the support they might offer, not as some kind of cure.
And this, right here, is the most important takeaway of all. This explainer is just to share some interesting science, not to give you medical advice. Before you even think about trying any new supplement, you absolutely must talk to a doctor or another qualified healthcare professional. They're the only ones who can help you figure out if it's right and safe for you. But with all that said, it does leave us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? We spend so much time and energy thinking about what we put on our skin. Maybe the next big frontier is actually understanding how we can support it from within. It's a really powerful idea, and for sure, something to think about.